let me tell you something. How's it going? It's quite an overcast day, kind of a dreary day. Nearing the end of summer, beginning of fall. I've got my poblanos here. There's those. And then those are kind of slowing down, so not really worried too much about those. My beans though, so my Kentucky pole beans are coming in, and I went and backfilled all the empty spaces with some other I think some tricolor beans right over here, and then over there and over there, and they're all coming in, as you could probably tell. And then on the other side, let's go around. On the other side here, we've got Kentucky pole beans, but Cascadia sugar snap peas on this side, on this trellis right here. So we're gonna have a bunch of different pole beans up front, some pole beans in the middle, and then over here and over here, sugar snap peas. Radishes. Check that out. Radishes. All these are radishes. I'm looking forward to eating lots of radishes. Then we come over here and we have lettuce. All of this is lettuce, as you can probably tell if you look real close. You can sort of tell. They're all coming up. This is seed tape, by the way. This is all done with seed tape. And then, oop! Oh, check it out. I got my first carrot. The carrots are starting to come up. You can see a couple of them coming up. There's one. Yes. And there's another. So I've got a couple different kinds of carrots, multicolors, okra. This is, like I said, this is all lettuce. And then the lettuce will actually extend into the okra bed, and that's to prevent it from bolting. Okra is actually catching a second wind because this cool weather that came through, because the hurricane off the eastern seaboard or whatever really fucked up things, fucked up my growing as far as okra is concerned. So these things should be probably a foot taller, but I'm not worried about it. They're still growing. I pulled a handful this morning, so I'll have some. They've got some beautiful flowers here, as you can see. The great thing about okra is that they are so easy to pollinate that the only reason that they're open is to show you that they've been pollinated. All it takes is one of these little tiny ants to get in there and start messing about. So, and what we can do too, if we're unsure, we can take a little bit. Oh, see how I've got a little pollen on my finger now? Put it right there. Boom! Guaranteed certified okra right there. Even though I don't really need to do this, it does it all on its own. Sometimes I like to come out here and feel like I'm doing something. But yeah, man. I think the next thing is I'm gonna pull these pepper plants. They're slowing down. They're pretty much ready to pull. And I'm gonna probably put a thing of compost in that bed, and it's gonna be kale and probably some other things, but probably mostly kale. So lettuce and kale, radishes, beans. These things I'm probably going to wait until they're completely dead. I'll probably let them grow into fucking trees, and then probably during the winter I don't know. I was thinking about doing a late winter like garlic plant, maybe. Don't know. But things are starting to switch. Things are starting to turn gears for fall. And I'm gonna be making some additions to the garden. As you can tell, I've done a lot of mulching and different things. I got to get this cleaned up, remove this extra stuff. But yeah, the idea is to make this one uniform area with no grass and just completely beautify it with mulch, so that I can put more beds in. And the idea essentially is going to be to go around the house where all the grass has been killed and add beds. Whether this is like for right here, this will be all probably flowers. And then over here on this side, I'll probably do like a tunnel. I could probably do like a garden, like a overhang over here where you go through like a threshold. And this will be like trellis with vines and vining plants and spillers and stuff coming off the top of the roof of the shed. And just going around. This area is definitely going to be redone this winter. I'm going to turn this entire area into probably some sort of garden as well. It's extra space we can use. So the plan is to basically make it every part of the around the house just full of flowers, just either flowers or vegetables. And then the front, let me show you roughly what I'm going to do with the front. Actually, let me go ahead and go this way. That's cool. I need to mow. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I don't feel like it today. Oh. And so something stomped in here and fucked my elephant ears up. And I sort of think it was this, there's a big ass tomcat, and I think they got into a fight, a couple of cats. But so here's what I've done. All the wildflowers have been removed, and holy crap, look at all of these mushroom clusters everywhere in here. Tons of mushrooms. This is great. They're like gray caps. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, look, they're already, there's grass and shit. This is wildflowers coming back in already. I have to kill all of this because I want to turn this into a massive bed for onions and carrots and probably some other things, but I need to finish this. This is going to be part of my work today, to clear this out. And I'm going to kill everything in the bed, get rid of all the grass around it, and then just get it ready. This is going to be a big ass fucking bed. I've also got to make some adjustments to the irrigation. So there was never irrigation put in this big bed because foresight. And so it's fucking trash. There's this tubing that goes around here that usually I have a red hose that I spray with that connects to the end of that. What I'm gonna do, because I already have several of these little out jets when I had the sunflowers in the bed, these little tiny jet single sprayers on the corners, 1, 2, 3, and 4, where the sunflowers were. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect one of those, and I'm going to turn it into I'm going to probably turn this into 2 different sectors of watering with the irrigation tubing, because I can connect those together with irrigation tubing so that I don't have to waste a bunch of parts. Yeah, so I'll do that. And then this will basically be, the goal is to maximize this space while still leaving it accessible for people to, like myself, to work on. So how would I do that? Well, I would take this single first step here, one step to the right, one step to the left. So I should be able to get right here to this, to here, and to here. But we go back to the middle, and essentially what's going to happen is there's going to be 1, 2, 3 steps. Everything around will be garden. Everything around, and there will be basically just a simple walkway, simple pathway in the middle for me to manage things. So that's what's going to happen. And it's going to probably be carrots and kale and onions, I would hope. So the sun is going to be low during the winter. Technically, I could probably use this space to grow garlic. So I don't know. I still have some thinking to do, but I also have to get this cleared out. That's about it for right now.